Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the channel. So today we're going to do Rihanna. I've never done a reading on Rihanna before. This would be the first time, and somebody did request this. Okay, so general reading for Rihanna. General reading for Rihanna for 2025. Okay, so this makes sense. So currently, right now, she is on her spiritual path. Now, what is her spiritual path? It could be anything. And so that's why we clarify. What is her challenges? Here we have the old woman. Let's see her past. We do have social dating. Hmm. Recently, we do have the high value. What does she wish to achieve? We have old man. Ooh, more babies. More babies coming up as her possible future. And who she represents in this reading, unfaithful. And then we have self love for her inner thoughts or inner emotions. What is something that she's fearing? She's fearing expected blessings. Okay. So, a part of this reading so far, it shows me that I know she has two kids right now. And I think right now she's good with two kids. I think because she's on some kind of spiritual path. I don't know what that path is yet. So that's why we open up the reading, get more details. But she could be fearing having an unexpected pregnancy, okay? And what is her future looking like? Her future looks like road trip. Now let's grab the faithful tarot cards and let's clarify. Hmm. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands compared with the On My Spiritual Path card here. So the Nine of Wands is, believing in is you believing in yourself. Okay. So she feels whatever her path is, she believes in it. The Nine of Wands can also mean to have courage to continue on this spiritual journey that she's in. Okay. I don't know if she feels bruised and battered by something. And I feel like she's just going to continue. Okay. So even though she might be bruised and battered at something, she's going to continue on her spiritual path. Okay. Because the Nine of Wands is all about having strength, having persistence, things like that. It's all about maybe her health. Maybe she's going on a new health journey. Okay? So let's open up the reading. The Queen of Swords, but she is in reverse. And I know Rihanna, she's a Pisces. The Queen of Swords reverse, she has a sharp tongue. Even in the upright, that she has a sharp tongue. But when you reverse the Queen of Swords, it's like very critical. It's very cruel, you know. It's they speak very, I don't know, whatever sometimes when they talk, they can be very cruel, okay? Um and in reverse, she's also a very dismissive person, and so I feel like she's on some kind of new journey. And Pisces, they're always on some kind of journey, some kind of new journeys. Like every year they're trying to go places. Okay? So I don't know what the journey is. It could be a spiritual journey, but what I do know, whatever this journey is, it's like she's dismissive. It's whatever's stopping her right now in her journey, she's very dismissive to them or to that energy because all she really wants to do is walk her path. Okay, so please show me what is this spiritual journey about? Oh, the Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Hmm. Sometimes it can be heartbreak. I'm not saying her and ASAP Rocky because I know she's dating ASAP Rocky. I have no clue if they're married or not. Okay. And I have no clue if their relationship is rocky or if their relationship is good. So it could have to do with um, this relationship. Maybe they are going through some things, which is normal because every couple they have rocky situations. So maybe she wants to recover something. Maybe recover her health, recover her relationship. The Three of Swords is also about releasing, releasing something. It's also about forgiveness, you know, but it's also about alienation. So she's alienate, alienating herself because she's on some kind of journey. Okay. So what the journey is is something spiritual. It is healing. So she's on a healing path here, a healing type of journey. Now, we do have the old woman. See what the old woman is about. Oh, we have the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins is in reverse. So when it's in reverse, it is a low quality type of card here. Okay? So old energy, low quality. She could be speaking to her relationship. Maybe she feels like her relationship is old energy. It's not the type of quality it used to be. She could be speaking about her business. Low energy, not the type of quality that she expects or she used to have. The Three of Coins in reverse is also a very mediocre energy. Okay? So if she was to put out music again, she doesn't want it to be mediocre. She wants it to be on a spiritual level. She wants it to be on not just next level, but she wants her music to be, or her products to be, or her life to be on a level where nobody has gone before. And these two cards represents her challenge. So she's having difficulties finding the right quality, finding, or it can be about procrastination as well. Here we have the Empress. The Empress is in reverse. These three cards is very procrastination cards. So she's having problems with procrastination. That's just what it is. She's procrastinating and she can't get out of that funk. Sometimes when you procrastinate, it's because it's something that it's because you want to do something, but maybe you don't know how. So maybe that's why you go on some kind of spiritual path and journey to help you get there or to help you figure it out. Because right now she's just doing a lot of procrastination. Social dating. We have the death card in the upright position. So this is growth. Growth, um, and transformation. An ending of a cycle. Going through a time of transition. Or something needs to have a necessary change. Okay. The Queen of Wands reverse. Aggressive, demanding. Aggressive, demanding, or self doubt. Okay, so I think what this card here is saying is that she, in her faraway past, she has been distant. It feels to me, it just feels to me like she has been distant from maybe people. So not being very social, even though this card says social dating, her clarifying cards tells me keeping to herself because the queen is backwards and she's closed off. She is she can be seen as being very dramatic or she has some kind of self-doubt. And I think self-doubt resonates with the two cards that I've already read so far. So she has been very self-doubt about people, about being social. And that's what has happened in her far, far past. Now, her recent past, we do the high value, you do have the high value paired with the the wheel of fortune. The wheel of fortune is having strength, new beginnings, the cycle of a restart. So she's restarting something, but this is a change that has a lot of high value attached to it. It's almost like her destiny. Okay? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's like switching up your ideas. You had ideas, but now you're going to get rid of those ideas and it's time to maybe rebrand, or maybe come up with other ideas, come up with new ideas. Maybe she feels blocked. Maybe she feels inactive, or maybe distracted. She seems very procrastinated and very distracted in this reading. Now, what she wants to achieve, here we see the old man here, paired with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is learning to take life as it comes, both positive and negative. Okay? So this is an inner thing. This is inside of her inner and outer conflicts. She could be struggling. She's competing with herself. She has a rivalry of some sort. But this rivalry is in herself. The magician. The magician, upright, is like finally being able to breathe. So she wants to break that seal and be able to breathe. The magician. You can make your imaginations real, creative power, you know, adaption, adaptations, originality, and self confidence. So I think what she wants to achieve in this reading is to find her older soul, like become an old soul, struggling with her inner and outer self. The magician card is very, very creative as well. Creativity, creativity on a whole nother level. Maybe that's what she wants to achieve in maybe her work. If not, being like an old soul. So she wants to go on a spiritual path to become an old soul. Now, we do have kids and babies. It could be in her possible future that she could have more children or could want more children. But sometimes this is an innocence card here. So it's like the Fool card. It's like taking a leap of faith at something. The Queen of Pentacles upright. Focusing on your home, family, success, and even abundance. Hmm. Maybe she wants to protect her two children. I don't know how much kids she has. I heard she has two. I could be wrong. Maybe she's doing all of this to protect the future of her children, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles does. She's very protective of her home. And then we see two kids. So she's very protective of her two kids. And also doing things very practical in very practical ways. Now, we do have the unfaithful card here, which represents her. So let's see. The Five of Swords. Five of Swords is in reverse. The Five of Swords represents strength tested. Her strength is being tested, or she is testing her own strength. So maybe she doesn't believe in herself. That's where the unfaithful card comes to play. She doesn't believe in herself. She may be feeling like her strength is being tested, or she doesn't believe that she is, what is that word called? She doesn't believe that she has reached her final destination. So maybe she is the one to test her own strength. Okay, so I think I want to pull more. Exactly. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. What the Nine of Pentacles represents is someone who works very slow. It's like working slow, but eventually you're going to arrive. So it's definitely a methodical approach to achieving your dreams. It's methodical, it's very conservative, but at the same time, clever, efficient, responsible, but very patient. Very, very patient. So that's what she represents in this whole entire reading. She's testing her own strength to get her to a new destination, it seems like. So her inner thoughts, her inner emotions, we do have self love, and then we have the Ace of Swords. This is about truth, loving yourself, believing you love yourself, believing you have um, high self esteem. So that's what's going on in her inner thoughts is insights, clarity, even having breakthrough ideas. Okay, and when you're trying to gain breakthrough ideas, it's because it has to do with something about career. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups represents make your decisions and taking actions with confidence. So actions change. Again, going on a journey. Sometimes you might have to separate yourself in order for you to have better self esteem. Separate yourself in order for you to have self love. Now, what is she fearing? Something she fears about. We have expected blessings. Then we have the devil. The devil is upright. So it's all about, she fears that she is very limited. Okay? Now look closely now. The devil card here limits you. You have chains, you have contracts that keep you bounded. But that's not what she wants. Okay? She fears that she's bounded. But what she really wants is to be fruitful and have many babies as she wants, many ideas as she wants, many products as she wants. Okay? So that's what she's fearing. She's fearing that she will be held back by her blessings. Now, for her final situations, we do have road trips paired up with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is upright. So this is about believing in your personal power. This is about justice, being very bold, maybe even dominant, planning in your decisions, and taking the first step. The Page of Wands, upright. The Page of Wands is keeping your eye on your goals and enjoying every moment as you take your road trip. Okay? So this reading is all about herself, spiritually, not just about knowing her worth, but it's not being limited. The Page of Wands, it's all about being a free spirit. This isn't about love. So her Her relationship is good. Her home is good. Her family is good. What she would like to do in this reading is shelter, or not shelter, but protect her home. Definitely protect her her children. Okay, I don't see any issues with her relationship. I see issues of her trying to find that next level, that next spiritual level. Okay, not level in career, not level in love. It's a spiritual thing, like I don't know, like a free spirit thing. And something about this reading, it speaks to me like going, maybe getting involved with something political in her hometown. Okay. Taking some kind of road trip. Here we have a road trip and doing something very political with nature. Okay. Or political meaning, something with the government. So this road trip doesn't mean she takes a trip back to her country and gets involved with politics, government, nature. She could do it here too in the United States. Because I know that's where she sometimes go back and forth back to her home country, and she lives here in the United States. So she could be doing that for her final outcome. If she isn't doing that, then this she's doing this exact same thing, but with her inner self. Okay? So that's the final outcome. It will be so great to see Rihanna doing some political movements with the government or with nature, whether it's in the United States or back at home in her country. Okay? So that's your final outcome reading. Thank you guys.